Hello and welcome to the Online Academy of Irish Music. I'm Liam O'Brien from Milltown Malbay in West Clare. I'll be running the Concertina Progressions course, and most of the tunes have a strong connection of where I'm from, back in Milltown. That's why I picked most of the tunes. We'll be working mostly on ornamentation, like grace notes and cuts, and we'll be touching bass with variation and a few chords. If you want to get all the other lessons, it's oaim.ie. So for the first tune, we're going to learn I Buried My Wife and Danced on Top of Her. It was a tune that Willie Clancy would have played a lot, and I learned it back at home. But I'm just going to play it now as I play it in a normal pub or wherever I'm playing. Yeah, so now I'm going to go through the tune nice and slow and talk about a couple of different techniques that I use in it. Couple of grace notes, couple of cuts maybe. Yeah, so we'll go through the tune anyway. So it starts off basic enough. There is one grace note close enough to the start of it, which is an F grace note. We'll talk about it in a second. So the first phrase is, so that's our first phrase, and that's our first grace note. Our first grace note is an F grace note, which is grace notes. Some people call them triplets. I call them grace notes. The F grace note, with grace notes or triplets, for the grace note, the first and last note is always going to be the same. So if it's an F grace note, first and last note is always going to be an F. If it's an A grace note, first and last note is going to be A. So we need to find the note in between. So for an F grace note, it's F, A, and F. Now I'm kind of picky with my grace notes, and I like them very sharp. So they have to be extremely sharp. And there are three notes, so you have to be able to hear the three notes. You don't want to hear them mashed together, like overlapping each other. I like to hear the three separate notes. Okay, so we'll just try that phrase again. And the next phrase. And that phrase again. Nothing spectacular in there. Next phrase. And again. And next phrase. Same again. And then you're back to the start with the same phrase again. And there you have your F grace note again, F, A, F. And the next next phrase. It's the same as before. And then it changes. Try that. And then the last phrase. So when you have two notes there at the end, two Ds, so it goes, make sure you hear the two Ds. Some people try and hold on to the one D and then just kind of pull the bellows, but make sure you can hear the two notes separately. Okay, so we'll try the first part nice and slow. So it goes 1, 2. And that's the whole first part. We'll play it again slowly at the end, but we'll go on to the second part, same phrase by phrase. So the first phrase and the second part. Now I like to use the high D and high E at the left hand side, but it's okay to use it at the, there's nothing wrong. Some people like to play it at the right hand side. I like to keep it to the left hand side until I have to use it, so for jumping fingers and stuff with bad technique like that. But we'll come on to that in the other lessons anyway. So the first phrase and the second part. So we're starting with a long high D. And the next phrase. And again. And the next phrase. It's the same as the first. Now for the next phrase, there's two ways you can do it. Because of the jumping fingers on the same row, the next phrase is a high D, C sharp, 10A. Now if you have a Jeffries layout concertina, you're going to have your C sharp on the second button, but I don't, I have a Wheatstone layout. So for this, if you have the same layout as me, I use the high D on your left hand side, like the normal, and your C sharp, which is the top button. And I come down to my third finger A, which is 1, 2, 3, on the inside row. Rather than jumping, instead of going D, C, and A, and then jumping back to the high D, it's just better technique. Now you can use your high D on your left hand side if you want. That'll save it as well, but I just prefer to use my third finger A. So it goes. We try that again. Now we're back to the same phrase as the beginning. And again. And then the next phrase. And again. And the last. the last phrase. That's the same as the first part, A, F, D, D. Make sure you can hear the two Ds. So we'll try the second part all together, and we'll try it slow then afterwards. So just the second part, nice and slow. 1, 2. And that's the full tune with the grace notes. Yeah, so we're going to try the whole tune twice over, nice and slow. And if you're finding that a bit too easy, you can go back to the first clip and just try and get a lot of the variations. Variations are very important. I don't see the point in playing the tune the exact same way twice. So it's just try and pick out some of the variations maybe that I play in the first time round. But for now, we're just going to play it nice and simple and play it twice over. So we go for it. So 1, 2.